Okay guys, here we are back with our night lights that we have around our home that we've bought in pairs. So I have two of each. So during the night we have different night lights in different places to do different jobs. Yeah. Now these were the first night lights that we bought quite a long time ago. These we bought from Amazon and are recommended or are sponsored by Dragon's Den, the BBC, the BBC entrepreneurial show, and I think these kicked off a revolution in the new wave of nightlights. Yeah, and as Mini Prepper quite rightly pointed out, they are called safety light, S-A-F-T light. Yeah, and they are quite good. They're not all that expensive. They sit in the hole. I've got it switched off at the moment, which is a good feature because it means you can have it switched off and it's completely inactive. Yeah, even if there is a power cut. Yeah, when it's plugged in, let me just move that one out of the way. When it's plugged in, there is a little indicator light to say that it is plugged in and it's working. One of the disadvantages with this one I have found is, just pop that down a second. It uses copper contacts, and in using copper contacts it means that you have to have a physical contact for them to work and for them to charge, and if you don't, that physical contact isn't made and it's switched on, then the light comes on, discharging the battery. Yeah, so you need to just be careful that when you place it in its holder that it has a proper contact, because even if it's just a slightly not contact, the light comes on and drains the battery. Yeah. Now these come on either as a result of the photocell detecting that it's dark, yeah, or for a power cut. So Mini Prepper, would you like to demonstrate for us a power cut, please?
Yeah.
By disconnecting the power to the light. Power cut comes on, light comes on, shines up the wall in a nice fan and gives you quite a decent amount of light. Okay, can I have the power back on again, please? If you take it out of the holder, it works, and then it works like an ordinary torch. Yeah. So if you had a little one that needed to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, they could just grab this from the holder and they'd be able to see where they were going. Yeah. Also, as a parent or as an adult, if you need to investigate any strange noises or anything like that in the dark, all you have to do is grab it from the holder and away you go. And I think these comfortably last out of the charger for about an hour, but take about between 3 and 6 hours to charge back up again. Yeah, a really good investment. A really good investment. Nice and small, nice and simple, and they don't cost the earth. So they're really good. Yeah. The only disadvantage with these lights is that copper contact, that it doesn't work without the copper contact. Yeah. Now, do you want to pop that down out of the way somewhere? These are quite good. We bought these from our local supermarket. We have two of these. Can you see who make them?
Oh, it's upside down.
No, it's upside down. There you go.
It says Wolf.
Wolf. Made by Wolf. Purchased from, I've seen them, we purchased ours from Asda, which are owned by Walmart, and they are available in a couple of other supermarkets that we've seen and a couple of the larger hardware stores. These are really good, partly because they use induction charging, like the wireless charging in your mobile phone, where you just pop it down and it charges, you don't need to plug it in. Yeah. These are the same. Yeah. So if it's in its holder, it's charging, yeah, and when you plug it in for the first time, it comes on for about a minute to let you know that it's plugged in and it's charging and it's working, yeah, which is really good. Because it works from induction, you can rotate it in the holder. So for example, behind Mini Prepper, you might be able to see that we have a plug socket in the corner of the room, but the door is in the opposite side of the room. So you could turn it so that this passive infrared sensor here was pointing at the door, so that when somebody entered the room, it lit up. Yeah. This is really good because the passive infrared sensor is quite sensitive, so when you pass by it at night, this light comes on, giving you good area lighting, which you can point to where you need to be able to walk, so it can light a walkway. Also, when you take it, we'll have to wait a minute, which is a long time. When you take it out of the holder, it has a button on it, so that you can press the button and it then becomes a regular torch, so you can see where you're going. So it has that passive facility in that it just sits there, and if the power goes off, it lights up, which is dead handy. Or if you walk past it at night, it lights up, which is dead handy. Or it just sits there, being quiet and innocuous and kind of out of the way. But again, if you need to be, you can pick it up and use it as a torch. Yeah? These are very handy. In a hallway, by doorways, places of high traffic, these are really excellent addition to your home for providing just general safety in the dark, or in particular, preparing the way if you have a power cut. Yeah? Okay, so please, would you simulate another power cut for me? And if there is a power cut, boom, the light comes on. Yeah, we can't demonstrate the passive infrared quality because it's daylight. Yeah, but this is quite a good light. It's quite big. Could you please pop the power back on again? Thank you. And we'll just pop that to one side with the other one as well, please. Yeah. Now, these are made by, does that say Extra Light?
Extra Light.
Extra Light. I haven't got my glasses on, yeah, but these are made by Extra Light, and these are my favourite. Yeah, they're my favourite because they have a switch on them which allows you to choose what you want it to do. Yeah. Now at the moment it's off. Now it's on, but it's in the cradle. Yeah. So if you want to simulate another power cut for me, please. When there's a power cut, light comes on, remove it from the cradle, and away you go. Yeah, brilliant. It also has a passive infrared detector on the front as well, so you can set it to infrared mode. And I've activated it now. See, like that one. So when you walk past it, this lights up. Yeah. It has 6 or 8 LEDs in here which light up, and it's really quite bright. So it will provide the same kind of area illumination that this provides for illuminating a walkway. But it also has a night light facility, which we won't be able to demonstrate just now because it's not dark enough. Yeah, where it will illuminate at 1 lumens from dusk until dawn. Now that's not going to use a whole load of power, but what it is going to do is it's going to provide enough light for you to be able to see to get about. Yeah, and then obviously when you take it from the cradle, it lights up and you can use it as a torch. That's one of the things that makes it my favourite, is the fact that it's got this 3-way facility. Whereas this one only does night light and night light and power cut, and this one does infrared and power cut. This one does night light, infrared and power cut. Yeah. And one of the things that I really like about this one is its size.
Yeah. Size.
Now when this is plugged into the hallway, it really is quite a beast of a thing. Yeah. When this is plugged into the hallway, it's really quite discreet.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that it doesn't stick out much further than a domestic radiator. Yeah. And it has that 3-way facility of being able to go detect movement and come on, detect a power cut and come on, detect it's being removed from the cradle and come on, yeah, or be a 1 lumen night light. Yeah. So if you are thinking, I think they're about £12 each, these, about £11.50. So if you are thinking of investing in some nighttime lighting that also functions well in a power cut, yeah, then this is certainly certainly one that we would recommend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one for us to recommend. Now, what I'd like to do is, later on this evening when it's gone dark, is I'm going to get my little preppers to demonstrate each one of these lights working in its natural environment, which I think is definitely the way to go. Yeah. But all of these lights are just leading us to be able to get to our emergency lighting box. We have in the kitchen a plastic container that has our emergency lighting in that will help us restore, battery operated albeit, help us restore the same kind of lighting levels to our house that we might enjoy if there wasn't a power cut. Yeah. Or at least sufficient lighting levels that we will be able to go about our everyday business pretty much and do what we need to do. Yeah. So what I think we will do now is we will draw this chapter to a close. I will see if I can engineer some kind of clunky edit that will take us into nightlight demonstration, and then I'd like to finish up with a drill. Yeah, an emergency drill of going from power cut, from darkness into light.
Yeah.
Okay, let's prepare ourselves for that clunky edit. We'll see you guys soon.